Right. So let's take up the next question. So we don't use it for chronic situation, but nowadays what is the new way of managing thrombus? There are devices available which will basically deliver the thrombolytic directly in the place of clot. They will block up and down the clot, upward and downward, and directly instill into the clot. Local thrombolysis instead of systemic thrombolysis is what they basically do. Now sulfur colloid scan, focal nodular hyperplasia is a very well known fact. Duodenal ulcer hemorrhage, gastroduodenal artery is also a known fact. CBD stones, retained hypo. Ultrasound should be. Examiner said MRCP, FRCS, ultrasound only, it has to be doctored. Then, अगर liver mets है तो, there are very few tumors, solitary liver mets है तो उसको liver में mets को निकाल दो. Colorectal cancer is a classical example. Many times we had this question and we had the discussion. Mesenteric cysts. What is the classical feature about line of attachment will be there? Will it move in all directions? That is very, very important, doctor. Typically, it is called Tilloch sign, where swelling moves freely at a plane right angles to the attachment of mesentery. All high yield topics, एक बार पढ़े तो भी 125 आ जाएगा, 1200 topics. Remaining में use आपका luck और common sense इस्तेमाल करो. Entrance winning is very easy job, provided you know to carry your common sense to exam hall after finishing 1200 high yield topics given by us. It is not really very, very difficult, gruesome. Most of the GIT conditions may, it is like, what is your answer? Fiber optic endoscopy. Biscuitest question. Very easy. Still इसमें भी कुछ gastric ultrasound, CT. Oh, no CT. CT you can't do it on pregnant women. CT has got radiation. CT can't discover everything unless you have your own CT scan. There is no need for drive for writing CT scan for everything. Nowadays endoscopic ultrasound भी आ गया. ऐसे क्वेश्चंस भी होता है. पीडियाट्रिक्स बोले तो किसका सब्जेक्ट है? To remind you, orthopedics means, did anybody answer it as fracture in children? सच बताओ. Oh, very good. Deformities in children. Deformities in children. ये question, I lost it kind of a feeling you can get in exam hall after coming out. So it was basically two Greek words. Pedos is children, orthos is straightening. Jones is, so one Bennett fracture, Jones fracture, uske bina there is no, he was given as, oh nowadays there is a first metacarpal zone also. It could be, they will correct all those simple errors, but there are some conceptual errors whichever are there, you have to fight to say that you also have a point. They are giving the democratic opportunity to contest, no? That's good part, good transparency. So base of the fifth, you also have pseudo Jones fracture. Fracture of the tuberosity is basically called pseudo Jones. ABPG 2015. Commonest involvement, basically it is the thoracolumbar, dorsolumbar is what need to be remembered. After MBBS, MD is over, what we will become? Ultimate stage of healing. We will start modeling as the best physicians in the country. So modeling is all that is needed, where bone will also do the same. Trochanteric fracture mein? Malunion. Yeah, that's right. This is a print typographic error. So malunion should be the answer. That's right. polyarthritic condition which is not common in males. SLE is more common in females, but it is also seen in males. Right? So that is one point. But shall I give you one irritating reference which you don't want? You don't want? नहीं अगर आप रॉन्ग करें तो मैं बोलता हूं कैसे कंटेस्ट कर सकते इसको. There is a statement in rheumatology textbook that SLE is more common in females. SLE में there is a polyarthritis, मगर जब SLE men में होता है polyarthritis कम होता है, polyarthritis ज्यादा होता है जब SLE females में होता है. No need for contesting. Everybody answered SLE. No, university also comfortable. Stage of synovitis, typically flexion, abduction and external rotation is the stage 1 which is called the stage of synovitis. ये तो पक्का आंसर करना ही पड़ेगा. अगर ये wrong करे तो we are not prepared for exam. Bone tumors in orthopedics, highest number of topics, doctor. Most high yield topic. उसमें इतना पढ़ के गए तो एग्जाम में आस्क कॉन्ट्रोब्लास्टोमा क्या होता है, बिनाइन या मैलिग्नेंट. कोई पीनेट आंसर किया क्या? कुछ एक्स्ट्रा थिंकिंग इन एग्जाम हॉल? नो. ओके, गुड. कितना कैल्शियम रिक्वायरमेंट? शलकाल बीडी सो 1200 मिलीग्राम. सो 70 प्लस एज ग्रुप में 1200 मिलीग्राम्स. पेरीन्यूरल स्प्लिट, since times immemorial we know the answer that it is adenoid cystic carcinoma, because all the remaining are completely irrelevant options. That makes a unknown is better than known unknown. So then tripod fracture, we had it in our mock test lot of times. It is the zygomatic fracture. Zygomatic fracture. Delta sign also, most recent mock test we had a review on this. That would be sigmoid sinus thrombosis. Ishiki without one pyroplasty, ENT. Actually, Rhinolalia clausa aperta should come, but this time it did not come. Right? ABPG 2015 jarur aayega. So, Ishiki type 2 thyroplasty. So, lateralization is 2, medialization is 1, shortening relaxation is 3, lengthening tension is 4, is what we have to basically remember. What was the answer given? Acute mucopurulent conjunctivitis. Anybody was tempted to answer? Shamim is there to answer cataract. So, developmental cataract is nuclear. Between nuclear cortical में cortical cataract में you find color halos. Perforated corneal ulcer. Standard question. So basically it is the anterior capsular cataract, anterior cephaloma, adherent glaucoma, iris prolapse, anterior synechia. Doctor, corneal ulcer, cataract, glaucoma, vernal keratoconjunctivitis. Maybe if you have if you are getting seat, you don't need all these things. After another 15 days, they are the forgotten story. If you are joining dermatology. Then sudden increase in floaters, myopic person, we had in our mock test. Myopia lead to posterior degeneration leading to retinal detachment is very, very important thing to remember. In the high yield topic list given to you in ophthalmology, some 15th and 16th high yield topic in the top 60 topics is proptosis. Proptosis. So once there is a afferent pupillary defect means optic nerve is the one which is the one involved. So optic nerve glioma can explain both proptosis and also the Marcus gun pupil is what need to be basically remembered. So basically What substrates are high and low? Urea is high in aqueous humor, low in aqueous humor, but lactate is high in aqueous humor is a times immemorial. Ascorbic acid also, very high in aqueous humor is what you need to remember. To diagnose hydrophoria, what was your answer? Cover test or cover uncover? Huh? Examiners gave answer as cover, only cover. No. Cover can differentiate tropias from phorias. The patient whose eye moves on alternate cover has either phoria or tropia. But differentiation between the two requires cover uncover test. You can contest the answer. Bandel's ring, classically in obstructed labor. Answer was given as by university. Asphyxia. Sure? Don't be angry on me if I give a different answer. Cause unknown would be my answer if given a choice. See, between 24th to 27th week of gestation, if you take, most common known causes of the stillbirth are infection, abruption, fetal anomalies, and 21% of the stillbirths, the reason is not known. So what is most common? 24 to 27, it is the reason unknown. After 28 weeks, the most frequent type of stillbirths are still the ones which are unexplained. So after 28 weeks or before 28 weeks, the most common underlying cause is cause unknown. But what was your answer? You all answered asphyxia. Anybody answered cause unknown? Oh, then we can contest that. We will present it in you go to any standard textbook, you have the reference. No big deal. Vacuum delivery, कोई 0.2 आंसर किया या 0.8 आंसर किया? Answer examiner gave us point. That's correct. 0.6 to 0.8 actually. So that makes it 0.8. Incompetent toss. Beautiful question examiner has asked. Right? Not repeated first trimester abortions. Easy question. Because it is a mid trimester abortions is what need to be remembered. There was one more question on Hagar's dilator number 8, no? Cervical incompetence only अभी उसमें प्रेगनेंसी का ऑप्शंस दिया, कम से कम ये पढ़ के वहां प्रेगनेंसी के you should not be tempted to answer towards pregnancy options, right? That's called instant preparation and going for exam. One question explains other question to answer. So that's important. Then banana sign neural tube defects. One of the favorite questions, spina bifida. Anybody answered anencephaly? Any innocent? I know. But still not if you want to be in the 100 ranks. 100 rank वाले करने वाले mistake नहीं है, मगर 300 rank वाले करने का mistake हो सकता. 300 भी नहीं, 500. Because this is question you can't afford to do wrong and win the competition. Now, cephalopelvic disproportion, Muller-Manroker's method is a very well-known answer. Face presentation में, it is the mentum, otherwise called chin. Sacrum in breech presentation, occiput in vertex presentation is what you have to basically remember. Deep transverse arrest. Anybody innocently answered platypelloid? Alright, free coaching, don't worry. From 10th March. Doing 2 times wrong means we will also give cool drink for attending classes. Because it is a deep transverse, no? Rotation हो गया. So answer भी change हो गया. Good. But this is you should not do like that. earlier exam में wrong करके यहाँ right करे तो ठीक है, मगर earlier right करके यहाँ wrong करे तो prognosis will be sinking. So Android. Implantation, when will it occur, doctor? After fertilization? Typically 5 to 7 days or 20th day of the regular menstrual cycle.